stage next is a fella who all he does is win, 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 no matter what. He's got money on his mind and he can't get enough. It is Jeremy Wynn.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks to Jake Johnson, everybody. Jake Johnson, give him a hand. So earlier tonight, I was called talented and good-looking.
Yeah. Take it back.
King of the Pity Fuck.
And king of the Pity Fuck, too. That's wild. And the thing is, when Scott, you said that, and you, like, just the fact that you as a man saying that exemplifies why I'm not getting laid, because the only two people who say that I'm talented and good looking are men. One, yeah, so that's why I'm not fuckable, is because guys are saying this. And the other person is my mom, who I'm not gonna fuck, so that's the only time.
She's pretty cute.
King of the Pity Fuck, what the hell? So yeah, I guess, you know, people think I'm gay too. That's something that you mentioned. Somebody on the street, I was just walking by, and somebody from their car, they just yelled out, "Faggot," to me. I'm not a faggot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay either, though. And that's the phrase that, like, a lot of people use to appear not homophobic. You know, they say, you know, not that there's anything wrong with being gay, whatever. But that's the only group of people that you can use that phrase on and about. Because, like, if somebody calls you black and you're not black, you don't say, you know, not that there's anything wrong with being black, of course. You know, people don't say that. People don't say that ever. You know, what they do say is, you know, not that there's anything wrong with being black. Wait, what? They don't, yeah, I'm not even thinking straight today. Okay, so they say, I'm not black. What are you, retarded? That's what they say, okay? Alright. Not that there's anything wrong with being retarded, of course. Alright, that one worked. Alright, let's move on to the next shitty joke. Okay, so I was at the mall food court, and if you guys want to experience some racism, you guys have to go to the mall food court, because they have like every ethnicity of food in the mall food court within, you know, you can see and pick and choose which one. And I'm really hating on the Asian or the Chinese food restaurant logos. Because for some reason, every logo for a Chinese restaurant always has chopsticks in them. For some reason, it has, like, of course, apparently that's what Asian people eat with. But then you go up to the counter and they don't even have chopsticks for you. That's so stupid. Yeah. That's so fucking weird, right? This guy says yes. Okay. And while I was at the mall, I was at this store called Express. You guys know the store Express? Yeah. It's not actually a store, it's more of a club that sells clothes. You know, you go in and there's like pounding music that kind of rivals Abercrombie and all those stores, Hollister. And like, I guess all the sales reps, they have like microphones in their ear, like somebody's telling them some shit that's happening outside the store or something. And my word of advice to people is, to guys at least, do not buy shirts at the Express store. Do not buy shirts at Express. Because I bought a shirt at Express, and I went out clubbing that night, and I ran into like 3 other Asian guys wearing the same shirt. Not lying. And then later that night, I see 3 Indian guys wearing the same shirt. And I spent the whole night trying to find one more Indian guy to like tie up the score of which ethnicity is more of a loser. Asians won that one, that sucked for us. So I was walking out of the mall with my food from the food court. I got Chick-fil-A, whatever. And it's late at night, and there's only 2 cars in the parking lot. My car, and 1 black Escalade with 2 black guys in them. And as I walk past their car, they lock their car door on me. I don't know, that's strange. I'm not threatening at all. I'm not gonna kill anybody. But the weird thing is that they were having Panda Express. Isn't that weird? I'm not a very good comedian. Yeah, I'm not very good. Okay.
Come on, Jerry.
No, I'm doing all right. Okay, so but like people get really messed up over this like locking your car door stuff. Like if you're driving your car through a bad neighborhood and you lock your car, the guy who's your passenger is gonna be like, is this like a bad neighborhood or something? You think you're gonna get like, you know, somebody's gonna come up to the car and open it up and jump in or something. But I was thinking, if you do that, you should probably lock your cars everywhere you go, you know? I don't know. Because if somebody comes in your car, that person is a crazy person, regardless of what ethnicity they are, or economic state they're in. Because like, if you drive through like a gated community, and like Whoopi Goldberg comes in your car, she's a crazy person. You know, she is nuts. What is she doing in my car? I'm actually a pretty decent driver. And everyone laughs at that, right? Great. I'm pretty decent when I'm on my own, when I'm driving by myself. And whenever I have passengers, that's when I get like, I have the pressure put on me, you know? And I feel like I have to drive safer because their life is in my hands, but I always kill them. But the other thing is that this applies to even when I'm parallel parking. Like, I'm a perfect parallel parker now, you know? Living in Savannah, you know, you're pretty good. You get the skills, you know? And, but whenever I have somebody in my passenger seat, I'm always like the worst guy at parallel parking. They're just watching me after like 5 minutes of just trying to back in and go out. They're just like, do you want me to do this for you? Do you want to get out of the car so I can get out of this? And I'd be like, no, and I got it. And then I look behind me, there's like people walking by with like rubbernecking me. They're like, oh shit, this guy can't park his car. This guy's a fucking idiot. And I'm like trying to cover my face so they don't see I'm Asian. And it's the saddest thing. Yeah, no. And then for some reason, there's people just standing around. They're just, it's like entertainment to them. They're like, oh yeah, he's Asian. You guys gotta see this guy. And for some reason, they're like eating ice cream every time they're doing this. Like, oh yeah, Rocky Road. This guy sucks at driving. I don't know why they're always eating ice cream and watching me do this. Oh my god! And then finally you park and you feel like this great satisfaction. But you have to get out of the car and then face this audience, you know. And they're just thinking, oh yeah, you suck, man, you suck. I don't know how to end that joke, but it's new, right? You guys like it? One more joke before I go. Let me do this joke. My name is Jeremy Nguyen, and I have this website, and people can go on this website and check out my stand-up comedy, I guess. I don't know, you don't want to. But one of these things that I have on my website is Google search statistics. You know, I could see what words people are Googling to get to my website. And you guys following? Yeah? No? I can see the phrases that they're using. And one of these phrases is Jeremy Nguyen murdered. I don't know why somebody's trying to find out if I'm dead by going on to see if I blogged about it. That's kind of weird for them to do. It's not that weird because my name is very common. You know, there's a few Jeremy Nguyen's on Facebook that I friended. You know, one of them is like an 8-year-old kid who likes math and he's a total fucking stereotype kid. He's good at karate. There's this other Jeremy Nguyen who used to live in Kansas, and I say used to because he was murdered. Yeah, he died. Not lying, he was killed. Like I googled in Jeremy Nguyen murdered, and I found like all these news the first search result is my website, which kind of sucks for the dead guy because he's not the top search result when you're looking to see if he died. You know, it kind of sucks to be like number 2 and you're dead. That sucks. But anyways, so they kill the only Vietnamese guy living in Kansas. Isn't that sad? Isn't that really sad? So next time I go to Kansas and I get off the plane, they're gonna be like, "Didn't we just kill you, man?" Thank you very much. You guys have a great night.
Yeah. See what I mean by all he does is win? I didn't take that from a popular song of today. I dropped a pin now. I don't know. Hey, everybody, again. I know a girl named Princess, and hold your laughter even though one person did. That's not the joke. She was telling me a lovely, lovely old story about how she worked. I know a girl named Princess, and hold your laughter even though one person did. That's not the joke. She was telling me a lovely, lovely old story about how she worked at a bowling alley. Also not the joke, so still no one laughed at that, so that's good, because that wasn't it. But she worked there with a woman who told her a lot of stories herself. And apparently this girl that she worked with had earned a lot. That's many. For you people back there. Oh. 5. She was like, yeah man, she earned 5 degrees and she was still working at a bowling alley. That's so crazy. And then she paused and like, wait a minute. Or maybe I saw that on Girlfriends. Which was, for those of you ill-informed, was a show on UPN about 48 years ago about girlfriends. What? Before UPN turned to CW, yet another thing the white man stole from the black people. Well, it was UPN and now it's the CW, now it has like stuff like Gossip Girl. Who's gonna watch that as a self-respecting black man? Nobody. Especially me. I'm not gonna stand fine coming to the stage. Who's laughing?
This guy!
Yeah, Super Bowl's this week. You got any Packers fans out here?
This guy!
Yeah, fuck you! You guys can go to hell. So this might be one of my last stand-up sessions here at the good old Sentient Being. I'm moving to Nashville at the end of this month. Aww. Music City, yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna be so sad when I leave Savannah. You know why they call it the Music City? Because every homeless person on the corner has a guitar. God, that city is so country. You know, there are country people, then there are city people. But like, Nashville's weird because it's a bunch of country people in a city. Yeah, cowboy hats, what have you. It's so country that I would be described as urban in that town. Thanks. This was sport, Pete. Yeah, not because just the way I look, because I'm half Jewish. That's why. Keith Urban, actually, no, that's a shitty joke. All right. Man, I just turned 23 last month, and I had a big realization. It took me 23 years to realize I am a huge nerd. And you know what? I'm alright with it. You know, fun night for me is staying home with some friends. We have a Risk tournament, yeah? Anyone does it?
Yeah. Risk.
Anybody do Risk?
Risk.
Yeah.
Take Australia!
If you want, you know, different strategies. For a crazy night, I pop out one of my Sudoku books and just sit in bed in my underwear and write 1 through 9 a bunch of times. I eat hard-boiled eggs, which makes me a little nerdy, I guess. Sometimes I like to call Mac support and just talk computers with someone. I paid them enough, they might as well listen.